Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we're checking out a video titled Inside Look, How Vans Became Police Vehicles. This is coming from the channel Mercedes-Benz Vans. So I'm not sure if this is the official Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what I'm saying is I've been trying to find videos about German police cars and well, I saw this video, so we're gonna be checking it out right now. So shout out to Mercedes, and a link for the original video will be in the description so you guys can go check out the original video and the YouTube channel. And yeah, without further ado, let's not hesitate. Let's learn about the police vans. Oh wow, those are big.
Stopp, Polizei!
Legen Sie sich auf den Boden.
Legen Sie
Hold on. Put the caption off. They actually have their own captions. What are we doing?
Legen Sie was?
Hi, I'm Luke, and ever since I was a kid, I've always wondered about the secret equipment police cars are.
Luke, my boy Luke, you think you the only one, boy? It's great, man. Woo! Luke, what I'm trying to say is, brother, you're not the only one who is, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a little peek inside of that little vehicle. You know what I mean? You're not the only one, brother. So I appreciate you doing this video, man. Let me see what's up.
Equipped with. Today, I'm at the German company called Mosov, and I'm finally going to find that out. There's one thing, though. The facility is huge.
Okay. Oh, God! Yo, let me hold up bands real quick, bro. Nah. Dude, I've literally said I'll never see a parking lot bigger than an American parking lot. This doesn't. Okay, it's not a parking lot. Okay, it's not a parking lot, but it's a place with vehicles. Oh my gosh. Dude, wow. Oh my compact nation of automobile. Look at the left side too, bruh.
So apparently there's someone already waiting for me inside.
Okay.
Hi,
Welcome at our place.
thank you so much. I'm Luke.
My name is Carsten.
Nice to meet you, Carsten. So we've already had a quick look from above at the facility, and it looks massive.
It is massive because we have place for approximately 30,000 cars.
Wow. Are we allowed to go inside and have a look?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Brilliant, thanks. So, Carsten, what is actually going on here?
We're converting serial vehicles to police vehicles.
So they come in fully made vehicle.
Then we dismantle all the things inside,
Yeah.
put our things inside there, and then assemble it back to a police vehicle.
So, for example, some of the features you're giving the police cars.
We're putting some seatings inside. There's also a storage shelf at the rear side for their belongings. We put the escape hatch on the rooftop. Also the foils at the outside that you can see it is
of
a
course.
police vehicle.
Yeah, it is very
And
clearly.
the signal bar on top.
So where are we now?
We are now in the part of the shed where we do the prototyping and the small serial production. So one of our difficulties is to put all the things inside the vehicle, especially the dashboard.
You have to find room, because obviously with this van was designed to be a normal day-to-day van, and then you have to adjust everything to accommodate.
It's not only the items are already there, like the display or radio and other items, it's also the airbag, which we have to take care for.
Is this the finished one?
This is a finished one, yes.
With something on top that I've not seen before?
It's a foldable sign, which is used for the highway. So you can put additional blue lights there, you can put an arrow there.
Okay. And how would I turn this on if I wanted to?
Inside, on the bottom, you can see the remote control. And there you have the library with the different signs you can choose.
Okay. Yeah. And do you have a finished one? Actually, I could sit in. Okay, so it's time to play with some police buttons.
Where you can control the light and signal, the radio, and like an American police car, you can get an order from your headquarters together with navigation
And
system.
it comes up here.
It comes here, and you
Wow.
can start the navigation to the...
Simple as that. And here, there's some extra buttons. Is that also for the loudspeaker?
Yeah, it's a backup for this one, so it's similar.
But then I can speak into this as well. I'm guessing this is for the lights.
Yes, there's a main light.
Yes, there we go. This one, interesting, Yelp.
Yeah. This is a stop signal. So if you have this display in front, say stop police, and the other one is not reacting, then you can push this one, then this woo sound is coming, and then he knows, okay, I have to do something like looking in the rear mirror.
Okay. What else do we have here? What's this one here?
Now it's stop police.
Now it's quite interesting for me, obviously knowing, how it all works. Next time, if I ever see that light again, I know what they're doing,
Exactly.
which makes it a bit more interesting. If possible, I would also quite like to drive one, and it would be fun to pretend to be a police officer for a little bit.
I think we can also
Do
test
that?
one. Yes.
I would be really grateful.
Okay. Right. Yeah. I mean, like, we ain't gonna have no access to police cars.
The main purpose is to listen to noises for forgotten screws. If something is banging or squeezing, the main vehicle is very noiseless, so
Yeah.
we want to increase it.
Okay. I've noticed as well the wipers. It's raining at the moment, but they're also constantly spraying cleaner on the window automatically.
It's a wet wiper system, so
Okay.
it sprays always immediately before it is wiping the windshield.
Okay.
Especially for this car, there's a protective glass in the windshield, so it have to be wet for the wiping
for
of
it to
the
work.
windshield.
Ah.
So if okay with you, I would love to test the loudspeakers. We'll do that. What would be a typical thing the German police would say?
Stopp, Polizei!
Stopp, Polizei.
Legen Sie sich auf den Boden.
Legen Sie was?
Zieh dich auf den Boden.
Just lie on the floor.
That's crazy.
So Carsten, thank you so much for letting me drive a police car and having me here today. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It was really an absolute pleasure of mine. Please let me know in the comments.
Dude, you're so lucky. Like, Lukey probably don't know how lucky he is, because to be able to drive a police car is just like pretty cool, man. Being in the front of it, we're not gonna all be cops, and that's the damn problem, So being able to actually drive it is pretty cool.
Comment section what you would all like to see next, and don't forget to check out the previous episodes linked up here and down here somewhere in the corner.
Ah, you do a lot of. I would have never imagined the channel was based on like vans and Mercedes and so on and so forth, which is pretty cool. But man, the police vehicle is quite simple yet complicated at the same time, because with the guy, he was stating how he has to make all these adjustments with the airbag and the dash, and has to cut the roof out so you can have actually like a emergency exit, right? Which makes a lot of sense because it's a bus. You want to be able to just get that. Should actually be standard. I can't even deny it. It should be standard so that you can actually quickly exit out of the vehicle just in case, right? But again, it's a pretty difficult thing to do. Probably would be more expensive for the vehicle, and a lot of people probably use these just for transport, if that makes any sense. Either ways, so probably would not be the best for a transport vehicle, especially since people could actually break in through the glass and steal stuff. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be the best, honestly, but just being able to drive these vans are pretty cool. But what's wild about it, it's like I try my best to recall like American police vans, and they're not something that is common. Obviously, you might find one or two or a few if you're lucky, but it's not a day-to-day thing. In fact, in the United States, the main mode of transportation that you would see, in my humble opinion, is the Ford. Is it Explorer? Yeah, I think it's an Explorer, Ford Explorer, and also you might see a few police cars, right? But most of the time, it is a SUV police car in the United States. The police cars are mostly in New York, in my humble opinion. Based on my experience in New York City, you'll see a lot of police cars, but based on the rest of the United States, based on my experience, it's mostly like SUVs, so not vans, not even a lot of cars either, mostly vans, right? Which is actually kind of wild when you really think about it, right? But there are cars, don't get it twisted now. There are some super duper fast cars there as well, right? Some badass cars, but policing in Germany versus the United States is very different because this is not your typical police vehicle at all. But y'all can let me know, what is the typical German police vehicle? So if you see a German police, what is the likely vehicle you will see them in? A car, a van, a bus, a truck, SUV? Have I ever seen a German police in an SUV? Let me just check right quick, because I don't. German police SUV. Why do they have a Ford Explorer as well? Oh my gosh, I wish I could show you guys my screen, but it's the computer screen, so I can't show you what I'm seeing. Well, I can take a picture of it and show you guys actually, because that's wild. Because this is literally American, but somehow it's decked out in German. So this is what I'm looking at, right? Which is wild to me. That's actually crazy. Because that's American. This is what an American police vehicle would typically look like. Not the colors, obviously. American police vehicle colors change like severely, actually, right? But yeah, this is wild to me. Kind of crazy. You guys don't really seem to have SUVs as police vehicles. So maybe you guys use more cars than anything else. But let me know in the comment section down below. And shout out to Luke with his channel, Mercedes-Benz Vans. That's all it seems as if Luke does. You know, Benz van. So shout out to Luke. Hook me up with a nice view of the police, van. It's pretty cool. But thank you guys for watching this video. I'm out of here. Peace.